now tuning in to The Journey of an Entrepreneur, where we share real stories and strategies from real entrepreneurs that are out there in the trenches, building their legacy and making a massive impact. So join us on our journeys and learn actionable tips that will help you grow your brand and make the necessary mindset shifts you need to become one of the elites.
Thank you so much for tuning in to The Journey of an Entrepreneur. On this episode 7, I want to talk about the 4 pillars of life: health, wealth, love, and happiness. I am a huge believer in the need to balance. As I have been looking back on my life in the past 3 months, ever since I did move down to Florida, I have noticed everything actually starting to fall in place. And this did not happen until I did one thing. I started focusing on all 4 pillars of life instead of just business. And that would be wealth. You know, as you can hear out on Facebook, Instagram, on other podcasts, a lot of these influencers and entrepreneurs nowadays always talk about the hustle. But I, for one, believe in hustling smart. This is spending money to get more time back so that way I can focus on the other 3 pillars of life. Before, I would want to do every single thing in my business, from writing copy, pushing out content, sales, running the Facebook ads, pretty much every single technician thing in my business, I was trying to do myself. I didn't outsource. I didn't even think about outsourcing because I didn't want to. I was in that mode of, I want my money to stay my money, instead of I want my time to grow so that way I can spend more time on the other areas of my life, as well as spending more time making more money, which means helping more people. So the one thing that I started to do that really made the difference was I started focusing on my health. And I bet you've heard that quote before that says, all of these entrepreneurs and business owners spend their entire lives building wealth. Well, they forget that one factor of their health. So then they spend their entire retirement spending all their wealth trying to get their health back on order. And I'm a huge believer in that. And that's one thing I've noticed over the past year, that my energy has been extremely low. My drive has been low. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love what I'm doing. I fucking love it. But I didn't have my health in order, and I wasn't eating right. I wasn't exercising. I wasn't doing all of those necessary things to keep my life in a way where I can hustle longer than normal people. But I'm a big believer in, you need to keep your health in order so that way you're not spending all of your wealth getting your health back to where it should be. And then when it comes to love leads to happiness. If you have your family in your life, if you have your loved ones, your significant other, your kids, then as long as you are not in toxic relationships, which I am 100% another believer about getting rid of toxic relationships. If there are people that are putting you down, holding you back, and not doing healthy things in their life that's really holding you back and making you do unhealthy things in your life, I believe you need to take those people out and find new people to replace them that are going to have all of the other things that really build you instead of tear you down. So, again, health
and wealth go together, but if you add health, wealth, and love, and everything is in alignment, you have such a higher chance of actually becoming happy. And for a long time in my own life, I wasn't happy. I wasn't fulfilling my mission. I didn't even know what my mission was. And then once I created my why, created my mission, and I was actually going towards something that was bigger than me, I was able to really focus on what I needed to do in my own life so that way I could bring the results to the people that I wanted to bring results to, whether it was my clients, whether it was the domestic abuse victims. I can't do that if I am in a hospital bed dying, or if I can barely even get up and walk across the room. I can't help the people I want to help if I'm not in a tip-top shape with my health. I can't help people financially like I want to if my wealth is not in order. And I can't live a happy life if I don't love myself, which in order for me to love others, I need to love myself. So when I started to work on the first three pillars, the fourth pillar, happiness, started to fall in line. So I challenge you today. I know this is a short episode, but I want to keep these short so that way they're actionable. They can keep you focused on what I'm actually trying to say in the message, and I don't go off into some monologue that has nothing to do with this actual episode. So today I challenge you, go to the gym, find a way to increase your income, and start loving yourself. Just because you're not where you want to be does not mean you can't love yourself. So just go out there, and I promise you, if you focus on the first three pillars, the health, the wealth, the love, and the happiness will fall in line. It really will. So again, go out there, love yourself, build some wealth, and hit the gym or do some sit-ups, anything to really focus on your health as well. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day. As always, hustle hard, hustle smart, go make an impact, and for every person, there's a story.